Edge Nation, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, Edge Nation represents hard-working people who aren't afraid to tread on the edge of societal norms for the sake of truth, safety, and to gain a competitive advantage. On March 13th at 12:40 a.m., Louisville police served a no-knock warrant and raided Breonna Taylor's apartment. Louisville police served a no-knock warrant for a person who didn't even live there, who wasn't at the apartment complex, and who was already in their custody. The plot thickens. 12:04 in the morning, no-knock warrant. The police use a battering ram. No announcement per several witness accounts, including the boyfriend who survived. Let me tell you something. At 12:40 in the morning, and somebody breaks in your door, what are you going to do? Now, that would be dependent on several factors. Either you fight, flight, or freeze. Well, Kenneth Walker, the boyfriend of Breonna Taylor, who was once again at the apartment, is a registered gun owner. He fired one shot. As a result, 20 shots volleyed back the other direction, 8 of which hit Breonna Taylor. The walls, the bathroom doors, they were unleashing. They were just letting it all loose. Once again, she was hit 8 times. They didn't render any aid. No EMS showed up. Yes, there are criminals behind that badge. A lot of good cops, I would imagine, but those good cops need to speak up because I haven't seen one that does. There needs to be accountability for misconduct on the job by cops from cops. Kenneth Walker himself called 911. You can hear it in his voice how distraught he was. She died, yes. Her body laid in that apartment for almost 11 hours before the coroner picked up her body. Not to mention her mother, who was outside the apartment asking police about the condition of her daughter. She was given several excuses, being put off. It wasn't until the coroner got there that she knew her daughter was dead. It's crazy. I want you to comment down below. Tell me what you think. The prosecutor recused himself from investigating the murder of Breonna Taylor to file charges against Kenneth Walker. Can you believe it? Kenneth Walker, the person who was in the bed, the door gets busted in. He's a licensed concealed carry holder. He fires a shot. It happens to hit an officer, and they charge him with attempted murder. That is crazy. Where are the 2A supporters? Where are the gun enthusiasts? You guys want to create an uproar because some white guys have AK-47s and AR-15s storming the Capitol building in Lansing, Michigan, because they want to go out and play and don't want to stay home to prevent the spread of COVID-19. You're cheering and championing them. But when a person defends, when a black man defends his woman, his life, his home, after their door gets bust through, where are the 2A supporters? You can't love all lives or be for all lives until you recognize, respect, and love the most downtrodden, oppressed life, and that's black lives. Now they're painting this horrible picture of Breonna, an EMT, doing right, working woman, in her own home. All these rumors, all these racist comments, this never happens to white people, period. No charges have been filed. The office is still working right now. This is unacceptable. We need to bring this situation to the forefront, just like how we do the Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd. How many no-knock warrants are issued in white communities? You sign up for the job. You know you're going to be going after murderers and rapists. That's why a microscope is being put on police officers, rightfully so. This is why we're marching. This is why we're mad. This is why there needs to be police reform. It doesn't make any sense. They didn't get the publicity, the traction that Ahmaud Arbery or the George Floyd case got. But this is just as brutal. This is just as absurd. And we need to say her name, Breonna Taylor. We need to bring light to this case. This could have been completely avoided. She was in her home. She was an EMT. Completely innocent. However, the outcry isn't as where it should be. Tell me what you would like to see reformed in the police departments on a local, state, and federal level. Check out my video. Those are the preliminary steps. The corruption is so widespread. I had to take the time out. I'm not an expert. I'm not a police officer. It's so bad that I had to really sit back and think, what should be some of the reformations prior to them even being considered for the academy? We need to bring we need to say her name, Breonna Taylor. We need to, every issue, record. We have to defend ourselves. And this type of stuff that we're talking about with the murders of Ahmaud Arbery, the murders of George Floyd, and the scores of African-American men and women. This is the age of the video camera. Cell phones are the new history books. Breonna Taylor, her murder wasn't videotaped. The Louisville Police Department is going under a lot of reformations. They've banned no-knock warrants, but they need to put in their laws for officers to have body cameras, and also to put in as a law locally, state, and federal to keep those body cameras on at all times. Once again, what would you do at 12:40 in the morning if somebody broke into your apartment? I don't fault Kenneth Walker. That's courage. He did the right thing. He chose to fight. But he should have let out the entire clip. Subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell for notifications so you can stay updated with the latest and greatest information. Edge Nation, I'm Citizen Edge, and I'm out.
Perfect.